Another day of Sony, another day of backlash. So, this article is making its rounds and people are talking about this situation. And I mean, this is something that we all inherently know. However, for those of you that don't know, that the majority of the PS5s out there sold have a disk drive. Yeah, shocking, right? Are you shocked? I'm not shocked. It's funny how they keep trying to push this all digital future on us when the numbers clearly show that gamers want physical media, period. Okay? That means people are playing DVDs, they're playing Blu-rays. Okay? They're playing these, what do they call them now? I forgot what they even call them, the HD, what do they call them then? The 4K Blu-rays, they're playing them, and they're playing their physical games. People want their physical media. Despite vociferous and seemingly unending backlash following PlayStation's decision to stop putting games on discs from 2028, no U-turns have been announced, perhaps somewhat surprising considering how many PS5 owners paid extra to make sure their consoles included a disc drive. You damn right! And don't fall for any key jangling that Sony puts out. Any new trailers, anything. They don't let nothing throw you off. Okay? Don't even let GTA 6 throw you off. The defense for PlayStation's want for all digital gaming future is that the vast majority of video games sold on its platform are digital copies, no physical copy, not physical ones. That much is true. However, another telling stat highlights that even though PS5 owners choose to buy digital, they still want a way to play their physical games. That's right. They still want that choice. You know, I was watching somebody the other day, and this does happen. Like, this happened to me actually kind of recently. I was looking for a physical copy of something. I forgot what game it was. It was this year. And it would only be, like, and I was ordering early. It was only be delivered a day after it came out digitally. See? I feel like that's part of the scam. It's like you're ready to buy physical, but then the physical won't be delivered to you. And I've heard that this happens a lot where people want their physical, but the physical, or if you do the digital pre-order, you get to play it a few days early. You don't get it with the physical. And I heard that they did do that with physical at one time, or some games sometimes will do it. I'm just like, man, and you go to the store, you go to Target, you go to Walmart to get the game, and it's not there. Check this out. I was looking for Black Flag. I went to Target and to Walmart back to back, and I couldn't find it, right? Do you know I just checked yesterday, and neither one of them still don't have it stocked at all. They got a bunch of other ones. Recent ones. But nothing's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw another video where they were talking about that. It was like, it's almost like they don't even ship them to the stores so that you can buy them physically. You know what I'm saying? This is reflected in just how many of them have opted for the more expensive disc drive version of the PS5 over the cheaper digital-only edition. According to Circana's Matt Pescatella, only 27% of PS5s sold in the US since the console launched in 2020 have been digital only, meaning almost 3/4 of the PS5 owners want the option to play physical games. That's right. You know, and I'll be fair to it. I think there's a lot of digital owners out there that want to be able to play their PS5 is their all digital. I mean, it's their media center. So even if there's guys out there that mainly buy digital, they still have physical games that they want to be able to play. You know what I'm saying? But they also use it as their DVD player, their Blu-ray player, their 4K disc movie player. You know what I'm saying? That's what they use it for also. So they want that option. You know how pissed off I was when the PS5 Pro came out and they brought it out without a disc drive? I was like, what are they doing? Now I know what they were doing. The price of each PS5 console alone makes this a telling stat. If PS5 owners really didn't care about physical media, then they'd choose the digital edition on console every time. That's the truth. You could just have a separate, a lot of people do have separate DVD players or Blu-ray players, or you could just play it on your old system. You mean saying like, for example, I don't know if they ever did update it, but I love my 3D TV and my 3D Blu-rays, and my PS4 is the only one that plays them. So, yeah. So I looked to see if if PS5s play it, and I looked this up a few years ago, and it said it has the ability to, but they haven't updated it to, which is strange. Not just because they don't need a disc drive, but because it's cheaper. It's the cheaper option. If you don't plan to use the console to play physical games, why pay extra for that capability? You damn right. Not mentioned by Piscatella, but this stat is worth pairing up with how popular PlayStation's detachable disc drive has been. Yeah, selling out. You can only buy one. Also, they're saying that they're trying to keep scalpers from getting to them too. The accessory was incredibly hard to come by a couple of years ago. Yeah, since it did so well. Yeah, when the PS5 Pro came out, the disc drives sold out like that. Soon it was available. As a matter of fact, as soon as it was announced, they sold out. People bought them out so that when they did buy their PS5 Pro, they could, attach it to it. I mean, technically, even more than 73% of PS5 owners have a console with a disc drive. As a significant chunk of that, 1 in 4 who bought a digital-only console also bought the disc drive separately. Look at that. The digital-only share of total PS5s sold has been slowly creeping up. Makes me wonder if some also bought it because it was cheaper, because that's all they had. And then there was like, look, I'll just get the disc drive later when I get a chance, when I got more money, because whatever I was going to spend on that disc drive, I think I'm going to buy a game with that. In October 2024, only 18% of PS5s were the digital edition. There are a few reasons why that share has continued to shift in digital-only's favor. PlayStation's price hikes. For starters, sure, people were willing to pay the extra for the disc drive edition at launch, but now all PS5s are more expensive. Those who waited, hoping the console might get cheaper, have likely opted to simply buy the cheapest PS5 Yeah, that's definitely believable. PlayStation's announcement that there won't be disc versions of its games starting in 2028 will have almost certainly pushed that certain percentage in digital direction too. The disc drive PS5 that rhymed to play the game bars still outnumbers its digital equivalent 3-1. That's a stat that PlayStation should worry about if it plans on not giving its player base a disc drive option when it launches the PS6. It might not change its mind about physical releases, but there will still be a want to. Hey, you know what? I heard that that Sega actually supports physical discs. Hey, Sega, then make a new console and destroy this competition now. Okay? Make a new console and that supports discs and do the damn thing. All right, y'all. So there you have it. More proof that gamers want a physical option. Post the comments down below. Let me know what you all think, and I'll see you in the next video.